and does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Reality Radio 101, its advertisers and sponsors, or its listening audience. Listener discretion is strongly advised. Good evening and welcome to the Heikadelic Show with your host, Heikadelic, right here on Reality Radio 101. To get on board, send us an email right now. Our email address is instudio101@gmail.com. And now, right to your host of the Heikadelic Show, Mr. Heikomantic.
Here we are once again. Holy crap, it's Monday. Hi, everybody. How are my co-hosts doing? You guys there?
Hey, hi.
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, brother?
I'm doing fabulous, man. Sitting outside, having a drink, got the lights all on, ready to rock and roll.
Nice.
Fucking hot. It's fucking hot, man. I'm tired of this shit.
Hotter than the hobs of hell.
Yep.
Shut up.
I'm sick of my balls hanging out the bottom of my fucking, shorts or whatever. It's so goddamn hot. Fuck
Nice.
me. Yeah, man. So what's new and exciting there, Heiko? What'd you get up to this past week? The fuck was that?
Oh, you. Wasn't me.
It's Ringo playing with himself.
I was playing a little game.
Ah, nice.
So
what's going on, Heiko?
You should get one of those. You should get one of those little kiddie wading pools. Fill it up full of water, and you can sit naked in your backyard.
wow.
Yeah, well, it would be different. I would just finally be naked in a pool as opposed to just in my lawn chair with my legs spread staring at the building.
Yeah.
Word of advice: if you're gonna get naked in the kiddie pool, just make sure there's no kitties in it.
Well,
So-
I don't have any kitties here, anyways.
No,
I'm
that's
just
true.
showing off to the building directly behind me. I like to get the show.
But what
I'm an
we can
entertainer
do,
at heart.
right? When you come out to the Ringo Ranch the next time, we should go and get one of those pools. You know,
We
we
should.
should all soak our feet.
That would be awesome.
I think it'd be great. In fact,
That
I'm
was
gonna
a good time out there a couple weeks ago.
I'm
No,
gonna
last
go
week. Not a couple
completely.
weeks ago.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go completely redneck, and I'm gonna get one of those big tarps, and we can go slippy slide on it into like a blow up pool
I think I'm going to say blow up doll.
or blow up doll, right?
You got to ride a blow up doll down the slippy slide. See,
Right.
now we're on to something.
You
We just
land on
created
a
a game.
You land on a suck me Susie doll, right? And
Right.
or Patches, of course, right? We know Patches.
Yeah, our good pal Patches, yeah.
Yeah.
She's still hanging
100
on there.
holes in her. She's never really blown up.
Three
all.
minutes into,
Yeah.
3 minutes into the show, and holy crap, here we go.
We have no
Yeah.
choice. We're getting complaints from people over the amount of politics we've talked on here lately. So we've been told to go back to the sewers where we came from. So here we are, bitches.
Let's start from the bottom. Like,
All right.
you have to climb 2 stories to get to the sewer.
That's right.
Wow.
Fucking right.
You can
But-
do it.
So Terry and I were looking at a post from our buddy Jeff, and Jeff's an awesome photographer. So you can
Yep.
find his The Adventures of Chismore or something. Anyway, it's Jeff Chismore, but he was posting a really funny, I guess, meme or something. But it is a problem. Like if you go into your closet, if you're an older gentleman like myself, who's played golf in the past and, won a few tournaments here and there, and moved a couple of times, like you seem to be able to keep the golf club on the trophy, right? So the meme was all about, it looked like a masturbation award because there's no club. And here you are holding down, midsection.
Yeah.
I have 3 of them. But they're actually masturbation awards.
Yeah, yours definitely are.
I won them in high school.
Yeah.
I just got an email from our server company, and there's some storms going on in Europe right now,
Oh no.
and
Yeah.
they want us to reboot if we want to continue with the satellite feeds in Europe. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to take you off the air for 1 or 2 minutes, and
Well, I
That's
don't think
fine.
it's just in Europe. Gee, actually, Derek wrote on our Facebook here, reality radio sound is messed up. So yeah, it's probably, let's do this.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Our streams.
So
We'll
let's do that, and we'll be right back. Folks, you're listening to the Heikadelic Show on Reality Radio 101. We will be back in just a few minutes. Standing by, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Get
So,
a drink.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
And if you're on Facebook, you're still here because we're not going anywhere. So,
Yeah.
All right. So what the fuck were we just talking about now? I forget.
I don't know. It was, masturbation awards.
Oh yeah, the awards I won for masturbation in high school.
Yeah, how many have you won? Are you like
I was the school champion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
Okay.
right.
Good. And so like, okay, I have so many questions right now.
Well, are they really masturbation awards and you're just telling people the golf club's missing? Is that what's true here or what?
No.
So the whole joke was that if you actually see like a golf trophy with the fucking guy's holding his club or whatever, and the club gets broke off, it just looks like he's holding his cock, right?
Yeah.
And it actually does. So
you can't say that on the air.
I'll say what the fuck I want on the air.
No, you
For
can't.
sakes.
Unless you gotta sub that one for Rooster.
Rooster.
Yeah.
I did
Like
see a
buddy
pair of
Junior.
shorts, honestly, the other day. I'd love to get. It's a pair of shorts on the front. It's got a great big rooster, and it says "Stop looking at my cock" right down the front of them. I was like, those are brilliant.
Stop looking at my rooster, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I should get a pair.
But
Wear them to the
yeah,
gym.
go for it. I wonder how many people have bought the Heikadelic workout shorts, the spandex ones.
Probably none.
I mean,
Well, I haven't seen any photographs yet because people are
No.
supposed to buy our stuff.
yeah, I'll have
and
to.
send in a picture.
We'll have to go into the Amazon or whatever store and check it. But they're definitely out there. I
Well,
gotta.
you
I
said
gotta
you
get
were
it.
gonna, and after
Yeah, I
Canada
know.
Day, I believe you
I
will
don't know
put
what-
on and wear them.
I just.
Welcome back
I don't.
to the Heikadelic
Oh.
Show right here on Reality Radio 101. To get on board, send us an email right now. Our email address is instudio101@gmail.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome back, reality
Here we are.
radio
Fuck
listeners.
yeah, bitches. Glad you're back.
Show Heiko Mantics.
Yeah. Here we go.
That was
That was deja vu.
Oh,
Holy
that was
shit.
fucked. I thought he
Okay,
was
let's-
already back and Gary still talked, but I couldn't hear him.
Let's start the whole show over again.
Yeah, that's
Ready?
it. Fuck this. Start over.
I think we need a drinking song.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do.
let's do that. Fuck, is it ever hot?
What? Me?
Yeah, you. No, not you. You fuck. Play the fucking song.
Turn the AC up.
I don't have any. I'm so getting high after the show.
Great. I love it.
Are you really?
Fucking right. Got a joint sitting beside me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
So we have a drinking song. Do we have to come up with a toking song too?
That's actually not a bad idea.
yeah. Then I got high.
Yeah, I was just
All
thinking that, but it's like, fuck, if we started using that, we'd end up in the same
No,
bullshit as
no.
before.
We'll do
But
it.
that
We
is a
can do
great
it.
high song.
Yeah, for sure. What was that song we were doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, so anybody who follows me on Facebook knows that, I don't know.
You're an asshole? Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Sometimes I sort of go on and I'll do these little blitz of likes and comments and shit, but I'm not addicted to it. But if you've been on my Facebook, sometimes I'll post some really weird shit. So a Code and I and a few other people, we were out. We were at the Ringo Ranch having.
Was this Canada Day?
It might have been. Was it Canada? Yeah, it was Canada Day.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Yeah, it was a great day. So anyway, I found out somebody mentioned what's a dirt squirrel? Or no, sorry. the word dirt squirrel. And I said, what's a dirt squirrel? And so everybody starts laughing at me like I'm supposed to know this, right? So I posted it on Facebook. I'm still getting direct messages because people are too embarrassed to put, what a dirt squirrel is. But I found out, and man, it was pretty colorful. And I think, I don't want to give out any names because that wouldn't be fair because they direct messaged me. But so we started making up songs about dirt squirrels, and to famous band tracks and stuff like that. So we've been having a lot of fun with dirt squirrel. So if you out there know what a dirt squirrel is, give us your definition of a dirt squirrel.
Okay.
I'd like to keep the ball rolling, right?
Keep it going.
In fact, I think I may have come across a few dirt squirrels in my
Well,
day.
Derek wrote on Facebook it's apparently his ex. So there's his definition.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I hope my friends are listening. If John's out there, if Keisha's out there, tell us hi. Tell us what's going on. Anybody that's listening, let's get some cool shit happening here.
So, Gary, do we have any emails yet?
No, nothing as of right now.
Nothing, eh? Oh yeah, we just rebooted too. So, okay, all good. So there's so much going on in the news, right? And
we're not talking about any of it. Don't even fucking start.
No, we're not. There's a lot of fun stuff going on in the news too, right? So remember
I'm
that.
sick of the hate mail we get from everybody after. Stop with the fucking politics, bitches. Fuck.
Something
and you know what? That's fair because I'm stupid. I don't know anything about politics anyways. I shouldn't be talking about it. So let us move on, shall we?
So Derek says multiple kids by multiple guys. I call her a truck because she's got a 4x4. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why Father's Day gets complicated though, right? Poor little kids. And yeah. Anyway, I don't want to insult anybody out there, but bird squirrels, yeah. It's a thing.
Actually, I just seen Matt Lane just jumped on here. Hey, Matt, we're going to get him on as a guest. I think we should soon. He's a good dude to chat to. He's got his own show, and he's got a lot of cool guests and stuff. So we're going to sit and chat with him soon, too. So we'll arrange that soon, Matt.
So, Heiko, are you loading up the glass with ice?
I am.
Nice. That's good. I heard you burp.
Oh, fuck. Derek just posted, no, all the dads have them. So.
Oh my God. That's true,
wow,
right?
that's a special
the definition of a dirt squirrel.
Right. So, yeah, you're right, brother. You're right.
All dads are dirt squirrels.
No. They have the kids.
All the dads have the kids from the mother.
Yeah. I think we're gonna start getting hate mail over this for some reason.
Hey, it's not my ex. I'm not talking shit about anybody. It's Derek.
Yeah, it is. It's our fans, right?
That's right. They're just chatting with us.
Yep.
Who brought Dirt Squirrel up anyway?
Yeah, what a fucking asshole Johnny Ringo is.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. We're going for the sponsors.
So have you guys enjoyed any of the patio life yet? Seeing that stuff's opened up. So
I've enjoyed patio right here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a patio Friday night with some friends for a little bit. It was cool, man. It's definitely different. It's funny, right? Because a lot of places that don't even have patios suddenly have patios. So it's pretty cool, right? And as long as they're not crammed, and the one we were at was good, So got our drink on, and I was able to walk to it. A lot of places
have taken up some of the parking spots and turned it into a patio.
So, okay, you remember the night COVID shut everything down, and we went to the the restaurant there. We had dinner.
Yeah.
Remember the one we normally go to was closed. We went to that other one. That's the one I went to. They've got a great patio set up out front of the restaurant now, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah. It's a nice place inside, and now they've got a pretty decent patio outside. I'm like, fuck yeah, I hope they keep this, but they probably won't. So I'm just gonna enjoy it now. Fuck's sakes. Yep, had a bit of a shindig here, just a small one. Saturday night, my son, he invited some buddies over, and my daughter come over, so we got our drink on, our smoke on. It's a fucking good night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that here too. We had Friday night and Saturday night. We had company over, had a barbecue, had a nice campfire, and then we retreated up to the deck late at night. Had some more drinks. It was awesome.
Fucking right. Gotta love that, eh?
We gotta do that. We gotta do that together, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hell yeah.
I got to build some boxes for the horseshoes. And
well, you need boxes. We were trying to whip those fucking things around without any sand, so they just rolled.
Horseshoes from hell.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So.
You
And
gotta
then
learn how to throw them properly.
Oh, I can throw them. They're just no boxes. It's just hitting grass, so they don't dig into the sand. So they would hit the fucking grass and then just roll. So it's bullshit.
Yeah.
I couldn't be the champion I usually am. so yeah, man.
Derek's saying he booked a patio gig at a bigger venue. It'll be awesome. Oh,
Yeah,
so he's going to actually play.
I'm seeing a lot of these drive-in ones are starting to have some success now too, so that's good. There's some shows going on again.
Yeah.
I was actually watching a video today on apparently fuck is the name of it? They're the ones that own Ticketmaster now, Live Nation. They've just announced they just picked a huge fight with every touring musician on the planet because they are the biggest company in the world for shows and festivals and everything, right? And I guess what's that? Oh yeah, absolutely it is. And so they've announced that, and I didn't get through it all, so I'm not going to get too much into this, but something that kind of caught my attention when I was watching the video about it, because they did this huge announcement recently. I guess it would have been, the very end of June. They announced that. So normally there's like a 20%. How does that work? No, sorry. So if they put on a big festival or some shit, right, and then for some reason the festival gets canceled, whatever happens, maybe, or a big show and it gets canceled because maybe not enough ticket sales, the band would normally get paid still, right? That's in the contract. They're now saying basically you're just going to get 25% of that. Now, the reason that's so fucked is because most people would say, well, that's fair because they're not playing anyways. Well, no, it's not, because you're booking a fucking tour. So you're putting them on the list saying, we're going to play here. And because we're playing here, now we can't accept any other dates, possibly other festivals or other shows where they would be making money. So now they've been okay to do this. Now they're saying basically, if we cancel it, you're fucked. And they're basically nailing musicians even more now. They're taking their draw. I think they're taking 20% off now of what they'd be paying for them. And I was just sitting there going, holy fuck, if this wasn't already a mess as it is, it's just going to get worse now, because musicians already aren't getting paid for their music. So now they're going to be barely getting paid for fucking playing live and touring, and they're just going to be fucked around. So apparently after it was released, the thing, it kind of got back to them, and they said, well, there's still some stuff we got to figure out, because, maybe we'll rework it a bit, but it's not looking good for touring musicians right now. That's for goddamn sure.
No. Hey, Olaf just sent us a text, and he said, try throwing those horseshoes underhand. What are you guys doing? Just lobbing them or what?
No, that's how I know how to throw horseshoes, right? It's just because there's no pit, there's no sand. There's literally just hitting ground. So if it's, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's all that's happening. It's not a big deal. We got to dig some holes and throw in some sand, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, we're professionals, right?
Okay, well, we're just checking because we know you get drunk all the time. And then when you start whipping
I actually wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk that day at all.
Not sure what you're doing.
I wasn't drunk that day. I had to drive, so I had to be, responsible and shit, which is bullshit. But anyways, yeah, I wasn't drunk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then I just got to put up the post now, but the volleyball net's going up as well. And
right on.
I ordered some
I'm no good at that.
nine hole golf kit. So that 1 acre I got kind of cut down. Gonna put some little 9 hole course there.
When are you going to order the stripper poles and we'll get some ladies out?
Well, as soon as I get the where the pond is, I'll get a deck up there, and I think that's where we'll put the poles, right?
Fucking right.
So,
I think you have poles underneath your deck already.
I do actually. They're metal ones.
I would be afraid to be hanging from those because the whole deck could come down on you. Although that may be entertaining to some, like me.
That's solid. That's I-beams. That's not going anywhere.
Not that fucking one that's fucking twisted and everything else. Looks it's not even holding the deck up anymore.
Yeah. That's kind of the ground shifted, right? The deck's fine.
It looked like I think you said before it had flooded at one point or some shit. So
yeah.
So I'm just seeing John on our Facebook says bring back lawn darts. Fuck, I'm totally down with that. I actually was saying on Canada Day we should turn that up a notch, turn it into nighttime lawn darts, light the fucking tips on fire, then start whipping that shit around. Then lawn darts would kick so much ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Glow in the dark lawn darts, and then everybody has to wear a glow in the dark helmet.
Fuck glow in the dark. I mean on fire.
There you go.
I want it to look like medieval archers. That's what the fuck I want it to look like.
Yeah, we'll pull out the archery stuff on Saturday.
Again, I've been asking for this and still never. I get you're afraid putting a fucking real, weapon in my arms. I get it. But I promise no one, hopefully no one will die.
No, we can do it. I want to, yeah, we can do that.
Can you play me the song here? I got to open a beer and I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
So something that was kind of like noodling on the weekend. So I was taking a long drive, right?
Yeah.
And I was kind of a little perplexed because I'm thinking like, okay, so if you were like driving along, right, in a vintage car, whatever, and you got some really hot girl with you, could be your wife, girlfriend, or whatever, but so you're out and about, and it's like, yeah, you want to pull off roadside and have a little bit of nookie or something. There's just nowhere to go, right? Like, where are all the good makeout sites in Durham? I just don't know. So please send us some
dick pics,
and I'll check them out.
I'll check.
Code and I'll go and check them out.
Right, there's no bathrooms open anywhere.
Oh, don't even go
stopping at all these great spots and having a squirt. So it's kind of hard to do anything in private.
No, I you know what? You're absolutely right. So I carry in my truck one of those, they call them cherry buckets. So it's just like a 23-liter pail with a toilet seat on the top of it. And I managed to find these cool, it's like a garbage bag you put in there, but there's a Ziploc bag at the bottom of the garbage bag. So everything can fold neatly in there. And then I was out at my kill room, sea container. And that's a problem, right?
All right, there, Dexter.
You're out there working for, a couple hours or whatever, and you got to go. And it's like, wow, I shouldn't have had that burrito, right? And so this is not about, just... So, and women, it's just guys got it easier that way, I suppose. But if you gotta do the number 2 thing, it's like, wow, what do I do? So there are a lot of places that normally would have a bathroom available or restroom in the US, as they call it, but not now, not everyone. A lot do, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Most of the grocery stores have them. But it's a pain. It's something you really got to sort of think about. And then of course, you know what, like the older you get, it's not about being regular. It's just going when you need to, or the feeling comes your way. Right. But
I just use a piss jug.
I know. I saw one today lying
That was probably
on the
mine.
ground.
That's probably
It
mine.
was probably I'm like that code's apple juice.
Yeah,
Or,
I just whipped them out the window at passersby in my car.
oh, wait a
That's
minute,
how I
it's
roll.
warm.
That's right. That ain't apple juice either.
It's a wee bit sweet, pungent, yet not overbearing.
It's got a little bit of alcohol flavor and weed flavor to it. It's weird.
Tastes like it tastes like beer. Flat out beer.
Right.
So
Hey, guys.
What?
Olaf says that if you tint your windows dark enough, you can make out anywhere you want.
See, that's
there
a
you
good
go.
point.
Yeah, no, but I like okay, so that allegedly might have been an opportunity, but it's been so hot out. Like it's just crazy hot, right?
Yeah, I just
So,
do it
no,
everywhere
that's-
anyway. I don't care. I have a sock puppet, but whatever.
So Derek's saying find a fallen tree. You know, if you gotta take a poop. But again, so you're like downtown or in the Schwigety or whatever, but you know, what are you gonna do? You gotta run off into the bush and go find a fallen tree.
Just throw that shit, man. Like fucking it's okay. What? It's okay if monkeys do it? Like what in the fuck?
No, I know what Derek's saying.
Just throw that at people driving by on their bikes.
I was out hunting one time and I found this in the middle of nowhere. Walked for 4 hours. Okay, maybe not 4, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And then I
4
realized,
hours.
oh, I gotta come back. No, it was a
20
long walk.
minutes.
I was hunting. I lost track of time. No, it wasn't. It was, trust me, it was a while. But I found an
What were you
outhouse
hunting
in the
for?
middle. I just quail on the trail,
Squirrels.
like nothing. Yeah, dirt squirrels.
He was hunting for dirt squirrels.
Hey, have we got any emails yet, Gary?
So
Yeah, we
So-
have a couple.
yeah,
Johnny Ringle, you want to finish?
yeah. So Derek says it's Oshawa. Just go to one of the bridges.
Albert
and use it.
Street Bridge. You can do whatever you want there.
Oh,
You're
boy.
right, by the way. You are right.
All right, over to Gary.
All right. Derek writes in, Derek, whatever. He says, hi, I'm Derek from Vulcan, Alberta. I got a joke about Elton John. It's a little bit funny. Get it? Is tonight the night you get to hear MCM and Toad play Nude live?
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is.
Wow.
Hang on. All right, let's strip down, Derek.
All right.
All right. So, and then Jazz writes in and says, hey guys, I got to disagree with you about your horseshoe courts. I build them for a living for a company in Ottawa. The best thing to put into those courts is not sand. The professionals use clay. So when the horseshoe hits, it sticks in one spot and doesn't bounce around. Even with sand, sometimes it can move.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Clay-
actually, well, he's not really disagreeing because we weren't actually disagreeing with sand or anything. We were just saying there was nothing. So it was just grass. It would hit grass and roll. So, but that's cool. I didn't know that. Good to know.
I was worried about hitting her mom, but because she was so close to the one ring,
Yeah.
right?
That's why she spun around. Anyways, carry on, G.
And that's it. Those two.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay.
great.
Awesome. Well, now then. I don't know what to say now. I got nothing.
Yeah. He builds pits for a living. So
Yeah.
he must be really good at that game.
It's a great job, you know. Like, so, like, what would you be called? Like a horseshoe pit builder, or
I don't know.
a horseshoe expert, or you know, because yeah, I mean, there's
Send
got
us
to be.
another email, Jazz. Tell
He
us
just did.
what
He
what
just
your
did.
oh, did he?
Yeah, he said, he's laughing. He says, I work for a company that builds recreational facilities for parks.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, because I
That's
was
a
kind
great
of
job,
wondering. I didn't think there would be that many people wanting to hire people to come in and just do horseshoe pits to employ you full time. But yeah, that makes sense. That's cool.
Hey, you know what? There are people that make toothpicks, right? Like,
Jazz, you got to go over and help out Terry. He wants like a monkey bar kind of thing set up in his backyard, but he wants sex stuff on it, you know, like
No, we want stripper poles. Do you do stripper poles?
the swings and the poles and the chains and all that shit.
That's right. Yeah, we want sex swings in the yard.
Yeah, like your tool bag, Tara. You know,
My tool bag.
yeah.
Is that what I'm calling it
The
now?
last time I saw one of those, it was filled with prophylactic devices and toys.
Yeah, right. Yeah, some
Adult
dudes carry hammers and screwdrivers. I carry, sex stuff. Vent outside. Just wondering what the general consensus is. Oh, sorry, I was kind of reading that partly to myself.
So I think they're gonna. I heard on the news for Ontario they're gonna start like a phase 3, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're
exactly
going to be doing
means,
that soon. I don't know how soon, but
Yeah.
yeah. So Derek's saying, "Hey, would you guys go to a live music event outside?" Just wondering what the general consensus is. I would. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
My thing is I've been offered for like Toad to go and play. My thing is the only reason I'm saying no. First off, we rehearsed a couple weeks ago, and this weekend we had some stuff go on, so we didn't make it to rehearsal. But we're getting back to rehearsing. But my thing is I don't really want to play my own band, because if the cops show up, I don't want to try and run into the fucking woods carrying my shit. So I would just sooner just run into the woods with a joint and wait for them to go. So it's kind of where I'm at there. But yeah, I'd totally go to one. I think it's cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's play within the rules, I guess, and see what happens. It's not going to be long. It'll open up. So
the problem is what happens when it opens up. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other places around the world where they started to open stuff up, and then it was just catastrophic, right?
Yeah,
and then they
Florida,
shut shit down around. Yeah, exactly. China. There's a few other places. So I'm just, But anyways, yeah, I totally would go.
Yeah. So what the hell is his name now? Married. No. Yeah, I did totally. The guy who's running for president now, or officially. Oh gosh. His wife's a Kardashian.
In the U.S.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Kanye West. No, you know what that is? I'm going to tell you right now, that's a load of shit. He is going to run, yeah, but the thing is, he's got an album coming out. This is just a publicity stunt. That's all this is. He's actually too late for certain states over there to do a lot of stuff anyhow. This is just, this is all bullshit. I'll tell you right now, it's bullshit. He's a fucking idiot anyways. Kanye West. Fuck.
Yeah,
fucking
definitely not Puff Daddy.
Is he a dirt squirrel?
No.
No?
No. Yeah, you're right, Pete.
Has anybody emailed in yet to tell us what a dirt squirrel is?
No, I don't think so.
But
damn.
I think we've got enough. I think we've got enough definitions about a.
It's pretty funny. Squirrel. I still don't know how the fuck we have this thing on Facebook. Like I'm watching, I've got it at the corner of my eye, and I keep seeing all the words come up as we're saying them again. And it's funny, you just keep seeing dirt squirrel come up. That's pretty sweet.
So George is going to join us at 10 o'clock. So in a couple of minutes. And
yeah, right on.
Good to do a bit of music stuff with us again.
Yeah. I don't see him in the virtual green room just yet, but I'm sure he'll show. Oh.
I gotta laugh. I just seen our pally Peter here. He writes, haha, can you imagine that twat in the White House and that massive arsed old lady? He's talking about.
Oh my God.
That would be the first, I guess you could almost say, porn star to be a first lady, really. I mean, I wouldn't classify her as a porn star or anything, but she did make a career out of a sex tape, so.
Oh, yeah. So, and what's wrong with that, Terry?
I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I'm just saying that'd be great. It'd be funny. Other than the fact it'd be Kanye West as the fucking U.S. president. And quite frankly, I think I threw up my mouth a little bit there saying it.
Yeah, go on any of the porn sites and type in Ringo does your girlfriend. And your
Or
mom.
your father.
Only for like that one, right?
Oh, fuck's sakes, Ringo. Oh, there's Dirt Squirrel again coming
Dirt
up.
Squirrel. Is that anything like a chutney ferret?
Oh, fuck.
So, hey, George, if you're out there, hop into the virtual green room and have a drink.
Peter, we got to hook up for some patio beers, brother. I haven't seen you in a long time. Be good to see you again.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I know.
We can discuss dirt squirrels to a further length. Dirt squirrels, fuck's sakes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those
They're
shows
out there.
again, fellas.
Yep.
So we got to get.
happened
Sorry, what was that,
last
Hike?
What?
Sorry.
Anything cool happened over the last week? Like anything funny? Anything exciting?
Not really.
Or
No.
just been same old boring shit?
Yeah, just not really a whole lot for me. Just been busy, doing stuff and things and such.
Smashing shit up.
Yeah, smashing shit, breaking stuff, touching myself. The usual.
There you go.
Ah. Well,
Yeah.
guess what? I just got
What?
news from someone today who's had my bass guitar for 17 fucking years. He borrowed it, and he's finally brought it over to my other buddy's place so I can go pick it up. Isn't that nice?
Fuck. You gonna start playing bass again?
Well, maybe.
Well, that's pretty epic. The whole story leads to you getting a bass guitar you're probably not even gonna play. Well, maybe.
Slapping DBS.
We'll see how
Slapping
drunk I get.
Yeah.
Oh, we got George.
Hey, George.
Hey, George.
All right. Hi, guys.
How are you, pal?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm good. Good.
That's good.
Is it Monday night again already?
Wow,
It is
when
Monday
you
night.
go-
Time to get her drink
2
on.
weeks in a row.
Got mine.
So we're gonna let's do a little drinky winky here.
Little drinky. Yeah, little drinky poo.
That's right.
Excellent. Okay, George, what do you have for us tonight?
Well, we've got another 4 questions.
All right.
And we spent no expense this week because the first one is this. Can you see that?
Love. What's that say?
Yeah.
We've got graphics this week. Look. See?
Graphics. Yeah, he's holding up a sign if you're on reality radio.
I didn't properly introduce. I didn't properly introduce George. I apologize for that. We've been
That's
drinking.
okay.
But,
We've been drinking.
I know how it gets. I've been waiting. I've been drinking too.
That boy.
from the Atomic Ballroom.
Yeah. We
So,
need a new home. So yeah. But for now,
Hey, George.
Yeah,
Speaking
no.
of which, let me ask you a question. So
sure.
you do your show basically just live on Facebook now? Is that what happens?
No, I've not been doing it. I just do.
Oh, you haven't done anything?
No.
I thought you were still doing like shows and stuff just on Facebook. No, eh?
No, but I'm going to do something on Twitch.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. Well,
Yeah.
let us know when that happens, and we'll make sure
Yeah.
to promote it on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds great.
All right.
So
Well,
we
let's
just
get to
put
these
in-
questions.
So we have our categories. So the first category, as you can see, is lovely backside.
Oh yeah.
What does the
Talking
front
about me.
look like?
What is what? Sorry.
Okay.
But what does the front look like? So I delved into the vinyl crates. Right.
Nice ass. You got about the front.
Right. Yeah. I know exactly where you're going with this, but
Yeah.
I hear you.
One track minds, I know.
Even
But
right.
it's actually what we do.
Talking about
Yes.
What we're going to do is we show the back
Yeah.
of an album cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
but
want
Heiko, we have to
you
get.
to guess, or anybody out there on Facebook can guess.
That's the
Okay.
back right there.
That's the back. Yeah.
So we're looking at a guitar
Yeah.
with some pretty cool stuff on it.
Is it too
I actually
dark?
have-
Do you need
No,
some-
I was kind of looking at it
Too
sideways just so I could see what was drawn on. It's kind of some cool art on that guitar,
That's it.
but I actually don't know what this is. So if you're on
No.
Facebook, you can check this out. If you're not, If you're on reality radio, apologize. We'll get you in the
There you
next
go.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, wow, that's cool.
I'm actually not sure.
All right, so if anyone has any ideas out there, text in or email or call in.
There you go.
All right.
Okay. We'll give you some clues if no one
Hello,
comes up with it.
window. We might hear you.
Well, before actually, last week we were talking about Live Aid and all that stuff, and Johnny Ringo was asking about "We Are the World," right? But
Yeah.
Actually,
right.
Yeah.
That I actually found in my collection in what I call George's vinyl remains.
We Are the World. Wow.
So there's the 12-inch of that.
We are the children.
And the actual album as well.
What is that one, George? I can't see it. Hang on.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
album
same.
of
We Are the World. Right. Okay. Yep.
But
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's not just, it's like Steve Perry, Huey Lewis, Chicago, Pointer Sisters, Prince and the Revolution, Kenny Rogers, Bruce Springsteen, Tina Turner. So they're all in there.
Wow.
Amazing what I've actually salvaged. All right. So segment 2, again, the graphics department came up with this.
Who are we?
Who are we? So I will read out a band, a few lines about a band, and see if anyone knows which band this is. They were formed in the early 80s, and I like this because of the hometown. The hometown's called Mechanicsburg, and that's in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yep.
And through the early 80s through to the mid 90s, they sold 45 million copy albums and 10 singles in the Billboard charts. They had a live album called Swallow This Live, and they have a bassist and a drummer from the original lineup. There's a third person from the original lineup, which if I told you his name, you'd get it straight away. But the bassist is Bobby Dahl, and the drummer is Ricky Rocket. And the first album was called
Ricky Rocket.
Yeah, Ricky Rocket. And the first album was called Look What the Cat Dragged In.
I know what this is. What's that? Am I allowed? Oh, no, we got to let them answer. I already know this.
All right, we'll come back to that. Have a think about that one.
I know what this is. As soon as you said the drummer's name, I knew who it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Oh, Three of a Kind. Hang on. I've lost my notes.
Derek already got it.
Oh, there it is.
Did he?
I haven't tidied up the office since last week, so it's a mess here. Right, so this is where there's you have to join the common link between three things. And it's what is a common link? Obviously, it's a musical link. So what's the common link between these movies? Terminator 2, Days of Thunder, and the Deadpool. Not Deadpool that came out, the Marvel character, but the one with Clint Eastwood in it from the late 1988.
Oh, right. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was a great movie.
It was. And the funny thing,
common link.
What's the common link with all those three movies?
Is it I'm wondering, is it a band?
It's a band, yeah.
I mean, I don't know which one. I'm trying to think of as soon as you said the first one, I was like GNR, but I don't remember GNR in the other two. So.
Well, you've obviously forgotten then. It is GNR.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. I didn't mean to answer that for the crowd.
Yeah.
Because I know Terminator 2, Guns N' Roses for sure, but I could not remember them. Yeah. I don't remember the other two movies well enough to remember the soundtrack.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, the Deadpool came out in '88, the same time as Appetite for Destruction.
You're right, it did. Yep. So that would make sense.
And the filmmakers thought it'd be great to have Guns N' Roses are actually in the movie, the Deadpool with Clint Eastwood.
You know what? You're right. I actually remember that now.
Yeah. I mean, when
I
I
do
read
remember
this,
that. So that's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
interesting.
The other guys that are in it, newcomers, there was Liam Neeson, who was an unknown. And
right.
Jim Carrey's in it as well. Jim Carrey, I thought, wow.
Is he really? Shit, I'm going to have to sit back and watch that again. I remember liking that movie, but I don't remember it enough. I'd have to watch it again.
Yeah. So yeah, you got
Yeah,
actually you
that's
did well. That instinctive guess last week, Terry. You did the ACDC one as well, right?
Well, I
Mhm.
had it. Yeah, but I didn't know which album. Right, I was sitting there going,
Yeah.
but as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh my god, that's right.
Yeah. All right. So, and then the final one is, got it here somewhere.
Hey, Terry, I didn't think you could remember anything when you're drunk.
I usually
I see.
can't.
Oh,
I'm just
really
having a
good.
good night. The night is
I don't-
nigh, or the end is
Honestly,
nigh.
I-
Sorry.
The end is
I don't think
this is
I've ever seen Terry drunk. Well, maybe
So,
once or twice.
Well,
we're going to
Oh,
play
maybe.
the last few seconds of a track. And you
Right.
have to
Okay.
guess
So
what
let's
the
do
song-
this. So even people on reality radio, listen to the end
Yeah.
of this. See if you can guess what song it is. Band and song title.
Yeah. Right.
Let's do that again. Fuck. Any idea, Ringo?
Wow. No,
It's
I'm a
bitch
little
when you-
lost. Can we play a little bit before that?
Yes, we can.
Can you play it from the
now.
start?
Yeah, I could do that as well. This is the opposite to beat the intro, right? We're upside down, so you have to
Right. Yeah.
guess the end before
Yeah.
it finishes. Right. There you go.
So you
Hang on.
actually have a turntable? Oh.
I know that. Come on, Derek. You got it last week. What is it?
hey, what is this, party fan?
Fuck, I know this.
All right. Give us a clue, George.
A clue. Oh, it's a real bitch to when you hear the end of a song.
Is that the clue?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a real
crazy.
bitch.
A bit crazy, you know.
Right. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. do you want-
Anybody out there, listener, send us an email on Reality
Super.
Radio
all right,
or on
Trooper.
Facebook.
I'm taking a stab. It's Motley Crue.
No, it's not Motley Crue.
No, it's not Molly Crew. That's not Vince's voice.
No.
No.
I'll give you a clue, but it's like it's a dyslexic clue, I think, or something like that. But
Okay.
Chuck Berry.
It's a cover.
No, it's not a cover.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck, I don't know.
Rearrange the words and you'll have the title of the band.
Oh, okay.
Buck Cherry.
Oh,
Correct.
Buck Cherry.
oh,
Hi.
good call.
Hi. Yeah, crazy bitch.
Crazy.
They were so
bitch.
good when they were at the hall. I love Buck Cherry.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, fuck.
So
Yeah.
that was it. That was the end of his night. So
So was it actually Crazy Bitch?
yeah, Crazy
was,
Bitch.
right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. Hang on.
So
In
that
the
album
end,
that you were showing, what's that album?
I'll give you a clue. Again, convoluted clues, whatever you call them, tenuous. But the guys, he actually vocalizes on this and sings on this, but he's better known actually as a guitarist. And he's been known to surf with aliens and have chicken feet.
Oh my God. Surf with Aliens.
Oh, he played in Chicken. Is it Chicken Foot or whatever the hell they were called?
Yep.
With the mixture of all the artists. Who the hell is that?
He's the lead guitarist,
Yes.
Steve Vai. Steve Vai. Steve Vai.
not Steve.
No,
Is it Steve Vai?
no, it's not. No, it's not. Fuck. Oh, I know. I just totally know this guy. It's fucking. This is gonna drive me because I know who this is, and his name's completely slipped my mind. It's
I
gone.
think the track that did well off this was called Big Bad Moon.
Right,
But I like it. That was the one.
right. Shit.
I'm stunned.
I know who it is. I know exactly who it is because I actually wanted to see them at the hall because they played in Toronto.
I saw them at the docks, wherever it's called, where he's in Chicken Foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, about 10 years ago.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. The guy's an amazing guitar player, too.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Joe
Shit.
Satriani.
Correct. It is Joe
Yes.
Satriani.
Oh, Derek's got it.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That guy's so smart.
Actually, he was actually taught Kirk Hammett. He was one of Kirk Hammett's, Metallica's teachers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I saw a show with Satriani and Steve Vai. It was pretty good.
Yeah, Surfing with the Alien was out like in the mid 80s, I think.
Right.
And it was just instrumental, right?
Yeah.
I got the mix up.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Surfing
do
with
the
the
drinking
Alien.
song, boys. Let's do this.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I knew Heiko would
Yeah.
like that.
So thanks for the trivia, George.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was
Cheers.
killer. All right.
Awesome.
That was good.
Okay.
All right, thanks,
do you want-
George. That was killer.
Do you want some more for next week? Should we do it again next week?
Yeah.
That sounds
Okay.
like we'll
Yeah.
we'll
All
hook
right,
that
bud.
up again.
All right.
All right. Take
All right.
care, buddy.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, lads.
Cheers,
Take
pal.
care.
Oh, you have anything you want to plug, George? What are you doing next? Are you doing anything?
I'm writing my
on-
memoirs at the moment.
Are you really?
It's just
George Andrews.
talk like that. Do I talk like that, Mr. G? Except bloody hell. That's exactly how I bloody talk, Mr. G.
It's gonna be my naughty bits everywhere in my atomic ballroom.
He's just got it down to it.
Right, it's my belief that my big atomic ballroom should be held every night.
All right.
All right.
Let's,
Okay, buddy.
He's got the
Yeah,
accent to it too. All right. Okay. Take
all right,
care,
pal.
guys.
We'll talk
Thanks
to you
for
next
having me.
week. All right. Hey, G, do we got any emails?
I'm refreshing right now.
Oh, okay.
Nothing right now.
Okay. So,
So
what
we're
time is
almost
it?
at the
I don't know
bottom
what
of
fucking
the
time it
half
is.
hour. So
Hey,
10:17.
guess what this sound is?
Ice?
So,
Yes, ice. That's the same sound we hear from you every show, Heiko, so it's nothing
yeah,
new.
but, you know, Michael, when you put the ice in your plastic, whatever it is, so it actually sounds like somebody puking. So like, because it goes like
What? That doesn't sound like anybody puking at all.
it does. If you really listen to it, Tara, because I got the voice of an angel.
Oh, for
And
fuck's sake.
I've got ears so well trained.
You got a voice of an
I can
arsehole.
hear your your hair grow.
Oh,
Don't let me out. Yeah.
Christ's
Anyway.
sakes.
Now you're scaring me.
Yeah, me too.
So
Who the hell's
did
Ingve?
you see Ingve comb his
Oh,
hair?
Ingve Malmsteen. Yes, I did. As a matter of fact,
Did you
when
really?
I did. So when they
Yeah,
did
wow.
their what the fuck? Yeah, Heiko,
Must
we
be
went
a
to
whole
that.
project.
Remember what the hell was that show called?
Yeah. It's called Generation Axe.
That's right, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
had Steve Vai, Ingve Malmsteen, Zach Wild, Nuno Betancourt. It was brilliant. But yeah, when they all come out at the end, they're all jamming together because they all do their own little set. It was amazing. Loudest fucking show I've
Nice.
ever been to in my life. Weird, they were all guitar players. I know that's weird. But at the end, all of them come out and do this wicked ass jam. And there's Ingve off the side of the fucking stage combing his hair and shit while the other guys are just killing it out on stage. I'm like, what in the fuck?
I know, eh?
He's primping.
You know, I
There's
feel
nothing wrong
bad.
with
I would not want to be his guitar tech. I'll tell you that right now, because you'll see him. He'll literally, but he'll stand there with his guitar and he'll whip it as high up in the air as he can get it and back behind him. And his guitar tech has to run out and fucking grab it. And
Yeah, I've seen him.
he had a guitar
anyway.
tech that fucking actually missed it. And I was reading it in, I think it was Guitar World or something like that. He fucking whipped it behind him. Buddy dropped it. So I'm assuming he got a new guitar tech after that because he wasn't on the ball for him. But yeah, the big three, that's fucking badass. I love I love that. It's fucking killer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I'm
was a
trying to
great
remember
show.
the other. Who was the other guy? I know the band he plays in. What is it? No, what the hell they call it? Animal as leaders.
Beckencourt? Did you say?
What's
Did
that?
you say Beckencourt?
No, yeah, I said that. It was the other guy. He plays in Animals as leaders, and I can't remember his name. He was a brilliant player, just insanely amazing guitar player. I just can't remember his name. Nuno was incredible. I'll tell you, my hands down, my two favorite that whole night was Zach Wilde and Nuno. And the reason was Nuno's great with the crowd. He's got a great voice on him. And so he sang and did some great stuff, even told funny stories. It was amazing. And then Zach comes out being Zach. He plays like Sabbath and sings. And you know what I mean? He'll turn like a 5-minute song into a 10-minute song because of guitar solos and shit. But those were my two favorite. But I'm also a big Zach Wilde guy too. But out of all of them, of course, Steve Vai and Yngwie are brilliant. But for me, I enjoyed Nuno and Zach the most. But yeah, that was a good night. I was deaf for 4 days after that. I couldn't hear properly because I didn't take fucking earplugs that night.
Oh, hey, here's a fucking ringing.
4 days after, I definitely took some serious hearing loss off that show, but it was great. Totally worth it.
Yeah,
I saw them in Heavy Montreal. I mean, I used to go every year, so
that's something I've never done, and I will have to do eventually. I was planning on playing it this year, but things changed.
Yeah, but it was awesome too. The venue they played in, right? Remember they were in the O'Keefe Center in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great venue to see anybody.
Is that where that was? I thought that was something else. I thought that was named something else. It was the O'Keefe Center.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was.
Well, shit. That was good. Either way, it's a killer show. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So, Gary, any more emails?
Nope, there's nothing right now.
People don't want to talk to us on reality radio tonight. They're like, fuck these guys. I'm sure it's Ringo's fault either way.
You shut us down. Oh, probably. Okay. I'm good with it.
They're laughing so hard. That's all. They're not going to bother emailing us.
Yeah, they're cleaning themselves after pissing their pants from laughing, so they just can't send in the emails. I get it. We're funny motherfuckers.
All they were exposed to is the masturbation bit up front, right? And then they got disconnected.
That's right. We dropped the gloves right out of the gate tonight, got right into masturbation awards.
What happens after you masturbate? You pass out, right? Like,
right.
You're just like,
oh yeah,
and then boom, gone. You just, that's it. I mean, allegedly.
Just like that, eh?
Allegedly. I mean,
allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't masturbate. So, I mean, you guys would know that. So.
No, okay.
Right.
Stop talking about it so much.
I watched Warren Hayes and the whole Danforth thing, stared at him for 3 hours. Awesome jam.
Cool. Yeah. That was from Derek.
That wasn't me. That was from Derek. Yeah. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So, we're working on a couple of guests for next week. We'll get George back. That trivia thing is kind of neat, but we tend to jump on the answers rather than let our guests.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we're not getting them from anywhere else, so we have to, right? I mean, Derek jumps on because he's actually very knowledgeable with music, clearly. So he'll jump in there.
Clearly, we're all narcissists because we get excited about
that's
our
right.
own show.
We're all musicians, so we just jump all over it. We don't give a fuck. Honestly, there's nothing to win here anyways, so it's not a big deal.
No, not today. No, not right now.
Well, we should have a contest to see if Johnny Ringo or Terry or Derek who guesses it first. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
Well,
call it Stump the Musicians.
Yeah, Stump the Chumps. So maybe we can give away the sheep with the rubber boots on the corner of the screen, right? The sheep with the rubber boots. Right up by your panel.
I didn't even notice that. I've been staring at it all night. He's kind of fucking sheep with rubber boots on.
I'll get something a little more fun for next.
Ringo's showing us his toys he's playing with out at the Ringo Ranch.
Yeah. Come out to
Did you get a sheep for Patches? So she's
no, it's a real sheep with rubber boots on it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yes,
Ringo's
that's-
not messing around tonight.
No.
No,
The,
did I ever tell you our sheep story? Yep. Did I ever tell you that?
I don't think so.
No. We're out hunting in September. We were way up north in Tamagami,
oh, yeah, I know where
out
it
in
is.
the bush, like in the middle of nowhere. And one of the guys brought a blow-up sheep, a sex toy. It has the ass and has the mouth. And I go, where the fuck did you guys get this thing? So it was our mascot for the week.
Oh my God.
So we had it blown up and sitting down there, but the wind kept blowing it away. So what we wound up doing is we tied it to one of the tent pegs on the kitchen tent. So it had like a little collar, right? So there, everything's good. The two guys went out on the
We're gonna
bike, and then
PETA
my
after
buddy
us,
and I are sitting in the camp, and we're shooting the guns off, and the game warden shows up. So he comes up to us and looks at us. What are you shooting at? Targets? Okay, you guys are doing a good job. Can I see your gun permits? Yeah, here you go. So he talked to us for a little bit, and then he starts walking away, and he stops for a second, and he turns to us, and he goes, and I'm not even going to ask what that's all about. And he kept walking.
Right.
So we're like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then we turned around, and we saw our sheep. We saw us tied up to the pegs and wonder what the fuck we're doing in the bush with a blow-up sheep.
Yeah.
So I bet you he had stories to tell for a couple of weeks.
Years ago, when I would have been, I don't know, probably about 16, 17. My drummer now that I have, like, that's in tears, John, his brother Mark, him and I were trying to start a band. So we were playing. We hooked up with a couple of buddies that we just met online and shit, and actually really not online because online didn't really exist yet. So anyways, we hooked up. We found, I think it was an ad at a music store or some shit. So we hooked up with these guys, and we started rehearsing in this rehearsal space in Ajax, Ontario, which, funny enough, after we were done, ended up becoming where Sum 41 started as a band and recorded their first EP together themselves and everything. And anyways, before they... the way it was when you went in, it was a big open room, and it was, I look back now thinking, holy fuck, I don't know how the hell I didn't get all my shit stolen, but it was, the way it worked is everybody had their own little space in this place, right? And everyone was cool about it. You didn't touch anybody else's gear. You'd show up, you picked your times when you wanted to rehearse, away you went. There's a bulletin board in there, and this one band in there said one night, hey, we're looking for a band to feud with, which is a really weird thing to post. So us being us, we were like, yeah, this sounds like something we need to get involved in, right? So we were like, we got this. So without even saying a word to them, we showed up the next night for a rehearsal there, knowing the other band wasn't there because we were there. It was our turn. We thought, let's fuck with these guys. Yep. So my bass player that I was playing with, which is my drummer today in Toad, it's his brother, Mark. He shows up with all this fucking gay porn pictures and stuff. So we went and put it all over, like pasted it all over their shit. We got fucking condoms and filled it with like fucking mayonnaise and hung it off the cymbal stand. We basically made it look like they were having one wicked bad orgy in this place. And then we fucking left, right? So they were clearly pissed. And you know what? They went to show up. They thought they were going to fuck with us or something. They showed up while we were there, came in and went, yeah, have a good night, guys. They ended up not doing anything. We just fucking greatest time ever. To this day, I often wonder, and after it all happened, I was like, where the fuck did Mark get all the gay porn from? Right? Like, it was so, he just walks in like magazines. I'm like, where did you get all that? Like, who just has that under their bed? Most guys, it's, Playboy or whatever. Well, not Mark. He come in with some other shit. It was great, though. Fucking killed him.
So, one time I was at
a band camp?
Yeah, band camp. No, I was at some friend's house, right? And so they allegedly hand me a bag of porn, right? And it's like I really wanted actually a movie, that like a video, right? And it was in the VCR days, right? Videotapes. So
yeah.
So there's like 3 movies, and I didn't ask for a bag of porn, but there's like 3 movies, sure, and then I don't know, 3 movies, and then there's another it's when DVDs first came out, right? So you had a little mix of
Yeah.
VCRs and DVDs. So there's a couple of DVDs in there, and they've got the black cases, right? And they like no logo on them. So I get home looking at the VCR stuff. Yeah, okay. So I had a DVD player. So I put in the DVD. Oh my goodness. It was homemade porn.
Been there.
And like I was just like, well, I know these people, right? And I'm like, okay, how do I return this subtly, right? I can't leave it on their porch because the kids will find it, or the dog will eat it, right? And but you know, after watching it for about 2 hours, I decided. No, I actually did. No, I realized it was this home video thing, and I'm like, I can't do this. This is as intrigued as I was, but I just no, I took it, put it back in the bag. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it in the bag at the bottom under the VCR tapes and just give it back to them, right? And maybe with a little wink or something, nudge, nudge. But yeah, it was embarrassing for me.
For you. Right.
It was, but yeah. So
I've totally been to a buddy's house. He's like, "Hey, check this out." Pulls out a tape. Actually, I was with Mark, the same guy. We went to a buddy's house, and he's like, "Hey, check this out." Throws in a VHS, fucking, and it's him, having sex with his girlfriend. We're like, why did you want to show us this? This is awkward, but sweet, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I was a little weirded out because I couldn't figure out whether they put it in there because they wanted me to see it or if they put it in there because it was a complete accident. But it was just a shopping bag, right? Like just a plastic bag.
So guys, we got 3 minutes left. What do you want to say?
Well, I want to make sure we have no emails left first off.
Do we have any, Gary?
Nope, we do not.
Okay. Then I just want to thank everyone for tuning in again and hanging in there. And I wish everyone, be safe and out there and be here next week.
And for all the people that didn't email us, you suck.
That's right. That too.
You don't suck. They just, I don't know. It's hard when there's technical difficulties and you get knocked off. It's kind of like sex, you get to a point where it's just,
fuck.
Foreplay, and then if
here we go.
Foreplay goes,
right.
And that's it. It's like, I'm just gonna go eat a bag of chips and watch like
a bag of what? Oh, chips. Sorry. I thought you were talking about a bag of dicks again, but never mind.
When you watch porn, though, don't be eating cheesies or Doritos because you get all that orange shit all over your dick, and that's not good. Everybody knows what you did.
Well, then sex.
Well, that's if you're showing it to everybody, but if you don't show it to anybody, they don't know.
Heiko, sex wasn't that good if you were still orange when you were done, right? So.
Yeah. There you go.
But anyway.
All right. Well, I want to thank the people that were part of our show tonight, which is Derek and Olaf, John, Jazz, Peter, and the Dirt Squirrel. Yeah, you guys are all part of our show tonight. So you guys want to throw something out there before we sign off, or what? You guys
just be safe and don't get too crazy with the cheese whiz as far as going out and not social distancing, because it's stupid. I walked down to a beach yesterday and it was just insane. And you know what? Honestly, if you're out in beaches and that, and we talked about how difficult it is to take a dump somewhere, go to the washroom or whatever, but don't be a pig, right? Treat them with respect because somebody else is dying to use it. That's all I got.
You're right. You got it.
And piss jugs for everyone.
Try and be safe. Try and follow the rules. I know it's a total pain in the ass. It's been going on a long time, but there is an actual virus out there, and it is killing people. So please be safe. Please don't get sick. And make sure you tune back in next Monday night at 9:00 or 9:30. 9:30, and listen to the Heikadelic Show. on Reality Radio 101.
101.
101.
Thank you for listening to the Heikadelic Show with your host.
You sound like you need that bucket now.
Oh,
Bye, folks.